Hare Krishna. Am I audible, Paul?
Yes, Prabhu, audible.
Great. Okay. We'll start a Srimad Bhagavatam session by having a short preacher. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodhanandana Braja Janarandana Yashodhanandana Braja Janarandana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Rustamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Hare Krishna devotees, we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 11, and text number 9. So I am reciting the sloka. Text 9. Yerhi Hambujaksha Pashasarabho Bhavan Kurum Madhunvata Suhrta Didrikshaya Tatrapta Koti Pratima Kshano Bhavet Ravim Vinakšnor Ivanastavachuta. Very wonderful sloka. Translation and purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Oh lotus-eyed Lord, whenever you go away to Mathura, Vrindavana or Astinapura to meet your friends and relatives, every moment of your absence seems like a millions of years. O infallible one, at the time our eyes become useless, as if birthed of sun. So purport is, we'll go through one by one. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Tabitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Katha Mahyam Tatati Shvapadhantikam Vandeham Shri Guruhu Shriyuta Padakamalam, Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha, Shri Rupam Shakrajatam Sahana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam, Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam, Shri Radha Krishna Padam Shagana Lalita Shri Vishakanitamscha, Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavati Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah, Hare Krishna devotees. Yeah. So this is another significant verse from chapter 11 of first canto, Srimad Bhagavatam. So to talk about this verse is again so poetic an analogical way our Sukadeva Goswami expressed to Parikshit Maharaj and the people who are the inhabitants of Dwaraka, how they are feeling separation from the Lord. That was expressed in this wonderful verse. So each and every word of this text gives so many of points. We'll see what is the realization comes from this. So here he Ambujaksha is our Dwarkavasis, they're glorifying Krishna as Ambuja Aksha. So the lotus-eyed one, that is the meaning. So wherever we see the the parts of the body of the Krishna, the transcendental body of Krishna, is compared to a lotus. That's what Kunti Maharani also saying. Namo Pankajanabhaya. Goes Pankajangri, Pankajanetra. Here they are saying Pankaja Aksha. Sorry, Ambuja Aksha. Ambuja means lotus. Pankaja means also lotus. Kamala means lotus. So you can see this flower is available still. So this flower still available in this year. You can go and buy or go and get the flower and you can feel how the lotus eyed one, how Krishna's eyes meant to be. If you touch the petals of the lotus, you will feel. Whenever I got the flower from Jagannath when I was in Coimbatore, generally I'll get the flower from the pujari. They give that lotus, especially I'll take the lotus petal and I'll feel. Because whenever I touch the lotus petal, it is actually gives a Vaikuntha relation. Because everywhere the lotus, Lord is described as lotus only. So this lotus, if I touch and I feel, I just lightly rub and I feel that lotus is so softy, so tender, and you just touch and feel, no, you will be very satisfied. That's what some of the flowers from Vaikuntha, earth also it's manifested. Example, we are discussing this champa flower. It is there in Vrindavan, and this ambuja, pankaja, lotus is from Vaikuntha. And Malati flower, the kind of lily flower. Where is that shloka? Gatiya Malati Mala Dibadogara Ghale. Narottama Das singing. Their Radha Krishna's body is decorated with the Malati flowers. So Malati means it's a kind of lily flower. So those flowers available for us. We can feel, we can offer to the Lord and we can touch and feel. Still these flowers are giving the Vaikuntha feelings. the Vrindavan feelings. So what I'm saying is, when I saw this Ambuja word, I can say many understandings. So whenever you also get an opportunity of to touch the flower, you feel that Krishna everywhere. So everywhere Krishna is giving the opportunity to think of Krishna. And Acharya is giving such a poetic analogy so that you can feel with your material things, with the material things to experience spiritual. Like how we are using our body to experience spirituality, to experience Krishna consciousness, like that. Wherever possible, we can enjoy Krishna. Okay, so that in that way we can be Krishna conscious all the way. And here one more word is there. Uh, uh, so where Ambuja Aksha initially they mentioned. Below you see there is this thing. When I cannot see Vina Ravim Vina Kshano Ivana Tata Tavarchuta. So Ravim Vina, without the sun, our eyes cannot able to see anything. Okay, our eyes need some sunlight. With that sunlight only, our eyes have a capacity to see and identify the things where they are. Without sun, our eyes is with blind only. We can see anything in the night time, deep dark night. Your eyes is not capable to see. Eyes need little sunlight. Otherwise, these eyes won't work for the sunlight, or we are now LED light. We have all the lights nowadays. Everything's a small byproduct of sun only. Again, we are going the solar source. All the sources are finished. Now they are moving to the solar source because that is the eternal source. Because that is see, by want to see also your sense and sense object also given by Krishna. The sun, light, source of the light is sun. Sun is again is a Surya Narayana. It's a Krishna. And Lord Krishna's right eye is represented as sun. In the Vishwarupa, this chapter of Bhagavad Gita, there it's mentioned. Arjuna is seeing Lord's right eye is the sun, left eye is the moon. So the point here is so poetic way these things are mentioned. Okay, so to see the Lord, we need some Divya Shakshu. That's what in the Bhagavad Gita also, he cannot able to see the Vishwarupa of Krishna. So what happened? Krishna gave the Divya Shakshu. You cannot see with this material incapable senses, imperfect senses, sense object. I'll give you Divya Shakshu. With that, he saw. That's what our Shastra also says. You have to apply the consciousness of Krishna. Premanjana Churi. Premanjana Churi, if you apply, then you can be able to see the Lord. That is the point. So Krishna has to give some eyes. That's what you can see. This Param Drishtva Nivartate, there is a sloka in Bhagavad Gita. And I just initially have a big doubt of this. See, Drishtva, Drishti means it's a vision. Okay. Param Drishtva Nivartate means Prabhupada given a higher taste. Meaning of higher taste. How come Param Drishtva become higher taste? So I asked Maharaj, and recently I asked Chaitanya Charan Prabhu when he came to visit our temple also. And I asked the same question to Maharaj also. This Param Drishtva, the word Param Drishtva, it is. Param means the supreme drishti, the supreme vision. But Prabhupada translated as higher taste. Have you anyone thought of that? But those days I'm having crazy mind thinking all this Sanskrit because I'm reading Prabhupada's word to word synonym, bro. So with that knowledge, I'm asking Drishti, wherever Drishti comes, Drishta, Drishti, it is vision only, no? Why Prabhupada mentioned higher taste? So this is literally uh, fascinating for me. So I asked Maharaj also and Chaitanya Charan Prabhu also. Both are giving a different answer, but both the answers are so valuable relations, wonderful relations. So what they said, um, it's a param drishtva. Param drishtva is a supreme vision. You don't have vision now. You have kudrishti now. Huh? Kudrishti. Kudrishti means your eyes cannot see, able to see good in others, good in the atmosphere, good in the surroundings. So always you are having the kudrishti. You don't have param drishti. Wherever you are seeing, you cannot able to feel Krishna's presence there. We are not pandida samadarshana yet. So when we become that stage, our drishti will be param drishti. It is supreme mission. When you feel, when you enjoy Krishna consciousness, when you are deep going into the Krishna consciousness, you can see Vaikuntha, Krishna's presence everywhere. That's what we see in the devotees also. Devotees are walking pilgrimage. They are Vaikuntavasis. Even though they are in the earthly planet, they are Vaikuntavasis. Like Prabhupada, wherever he goes, he carries Vaikuntha. Wherever he goes, he gives Krishna. So he has Vaikuntha. Krishna, where he is residing, Vaikuntha, in Goloka Vrindavan. So he gives that to everyone's heart. And I see some of the devotees, including me also, but I am not a very great person. But I saw some of the devotees who are here and there from all over India, or across India, and um, another country. They are at least per day, one time minimum, they will think of Vrindavan. Some or other, they will connect whenever they went to Vrindavan and having some experience. They think about it. They were always in Krishna conscious and Vrindavan mood by this thinking. Just thinking of Vrindavan, it gives purification. So, like that, we are not having that vision. When we get that vision, we will experience bliss. It gives a taste to see Krishna. Okay. So that only Krishna Prabhupada mentioned the highest experience you are experiencing by visioning the Krishna consciousness, visioning Krishna everywhere, it is gives taste. When this taste is manifested in you, the lower taste automatically goes. That's what Prabhupada put Paramdrishta Nivartate Sloka as a meaning of Paramdrishta is higher taste. So this is literally ruining me that I felt that my God, this kind of understanding we didn't get at all. We are just reading all these things and understanding the crude meaning whatever Prabhupada, but we are not scrutinizingly reading Prabhupada. Then only I understood I have to read scrutinizingly Prabhupada. Prabhupada is always mentioning, you have to read my books scrutinizingly. Wherever you see in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and all there, it's mentioned, purposefully it is mentioned. Scrutinizingly. So like that, we try to read this also. So Ambujaksha, these are many things I told already. Time 28. Okay. So then what said? Kurur Matham Vata Suhurt Drikshaya. So it's telling whenever you go and meet your descendants of Kuru and inhabitants of Madura, you're leaving us. With that separation, we cannot able to tolerate. That feeling of separation is more heavy. So like that, they're discussing. Here you can see Krishna is going and leaving one set of devotees to meet another set of devotees, giving that love and reciprocation, loving reciprocation to get that the set of devotees. So he is leaving from this kind of like that. Only we see he first born in Mathura and again he went to Vrindavan. There he got all the love and this thing reciprocation. Then he come to Mathura. Mathura was his cave. Then he moved to Dwaraka. Then Astinapura. Then again wherever he goes, he gives love and gets love and reciprocation from the devotee. So people generally say in the cinema, movie and all, what is dunya? Kaisa chalta hai? Dunya, they say how the material world runs. Material world running out of love. Material world running out of love. But they say world is running out of love only. But we don't see that. Wherever we see, there is a misery, there is a anxiety, there is a ego, politics, eh, fighting this country to that country to that country. It's, there is no love, as we are seeing. Maybe India, they're showing little bit here and there. So some other countries also showing little bit. But actually, the whole world is running out of love. If you're making this statement, it is not correct as per our vision. But people will say in the movies, in the love chapter and all comes that this whole world is running out of love. But it's not correct in one way. When devotees see this, they literally condemn this word. This whole world running out of the love of each other is not possible. It is not happening because it is Kali. Kali Yuga is going on. Always what? Fight, quarrel, this only. So you will not feel love everywhere. Here and there people are doing some sevas, they do all these things. But actually, the world is not running out of love in the material angle. But when you see the spiritual angle, yes, this whole world running out of love, not by your love, it's by Krishna's love. It is by Krishna's love. Krishna has too much of love and affection towards you, towards us. As a Jivatma, Paramatma loves us more. Because of that only, he provided so much of setup that gives sun, moon, vegetables, water, everything. You put one seed, immediately it comes to plant. From that you will get fruit. This magic, no magician will do. Because Krishna loves you more, so that you don't put any effort. You just simply have some small place and keep some seeds and grow some this thing. Your life you can live here. But what we do, we are complicated all the making cities and big developments, technology, all these things. Generally, it is not necessary, but Kali Yuga progress, we need all these things here and there. We are adapted to this thing. We are used to this kind of what you call it, unnecessary things. But we are already using for Krishna. It's anyway it's manageable. But this is not necessary. Krishna already provided everything. Krishna's love only this whole material world is running. This is how we can take. And uh, this line also again it's from movie. All the movie songwriters they're copying from our shastras only. They're mentioning Tatrapta Koti Pratima Kshano Bhave. Tatrapta Koti, the Koti millions of years is just uh, looks like one shana, it looks like 40 years, millions of years for us without your presence. That is also the word. So you can see all the movies. I saw some 4 or 5 Tamil songs, they have this line. Without you, the Nimisha becomes 40 Yuga. We have already one sloka in Shastakam also. People are just taking from our Shastra easily, plagiarism it's called. And they are putting in their song, they are getting this hit song and they are getting money, claps and all. But actually those words are stolen from our Shastra. But we have that nice Sikshashtakam. Yughayitam nimishena shakshusha pravishyayitam shunyayitam jagat sarvam govinda virahe name. Wonderful this thing. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has felt that. The devotee's mood, he is also feeling of separation from Krishna. So this actually literally gives so much of meaning. And again, last line, it is the analogy given, Ravim Vinakshnor even Astavakshita. How the without sun our eyes can completely blind. Like that, your absence, we are nothing. We are totally blind. This is the Dwargavasi's mood. Again, you see from the starting, when I connected from the 7th chapter, all prayers only. Bhagavatam teaches you how to pray, varieties of prayers. It starts from Arjuna Stuti, Bhishma Stuti, Kunti Stuti, Uttara Stuti. And now recently we see Yudhishthira Stuti we saw, and recently the Nari Stuti, the royal queens, they're doing Stuti, and now Dwarakavasi Stuti, inhabitants of Dwarakavasi. It is called Prajastuti. Prajastuti. Shastra says it's Prajastuti. So like that, wherever you go, it's Stuti only, with a nice poetic way. Parikshit Maharaj also presenting Srimad Bhagavatam so that people can able to hear with full focus. If you are just writing simply a lotus eyed one whenever you go away from Madras, they won't feel. With the poetic way, they say means people will have this. But the poetic way also is a true. Wherever when it is comes to transcendental one, the Krishna, it is not this thing. We are saying no, Sahasra Purusha or Purusha Suttam is going, no. Everything is Sahasra. Sahasra Shirisha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad. When you see this, it's very wonderful poetic. Where the voice is everywhere, your hands are everywhere, your legs are everywhere. Huh? Your heads, Sahasra, thousands and thousands of heads you have. All this Purusha feeling, it looks like it is not reality. It is not true, but actually it's true. The poetic way of narration is actually transcendental, so that we cannot able to mundanize that. When you feel that this is not true, then you are not in the transcendental platform or understanding the transcendental platform. You are in the duality and thinking of that also in the duality. There comes this problem. So Prabhupada purport is saying, we are all proud of our material senses for making experiments to determine the existence of God. But we forget that our senses are not absolute by themselves. We see 4 defects of our this thing. That imperfect senses is the one thing. They can only act under certain conditions. For example, our eyes. As long as the sunshine is there, our eyes are useful to certain extent. But in the absence of sunshine, the eyes are useless. Lord Sri Krishna, being a primeval Lord, the supreme truth, is compared to the sun. Without him, all our knowledge either falls or pasture. Opposite of the sun is the darkness. And similarly, the opposite of Krishna is Maya or illusion. The devotees of the Lord can see everything in true perspective due to the light disseminated by Lord Krishna. By the grace of Lord, the pure devotee cannot be in the darkness of ignorance. Therefore, it is necessary that we must always be in the sight of Lord Krishna so that we can see both ourselves and the Lord with his different energy. As we cannot see anything in the absence of the sun, so also we cannot see anything, including our own self, without the factual presence of Lord. Without him, all our knowledge covered by illusion. This is the understanding. This is the complete understanding our Prabhupada is saying. The Prabhupada purport is again giving so much of detail. So I don't want to go in that, but this is already self-explanation, self-explained one. So I'm not going to detail in that. So when you understand the original personality, like this here it's mentioned in the purport, so that you will understand your original self. It's a different when you understand the original personality of the Godhead. Prabhupada mentioned some area, it's original personality, supreme absolute truth, supreme personality of Godhead. And some of the place Prabhupada particularly insistingly is putting original personality of God. When you understand that original, the word original is so significant. When you understand that original personality, you will understand your own original self, that you are. So with that, I conclude. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Hare Krishna. If you have any doubt, clarification, or comment, please go ahead. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam.